Given the fact that happiness is power, a few questions commonly come up. Since happiness is power, should I always expect to be happy? I want to be happy, but I struggle to find happiness. Does that mean something is wrong with me? If I feel unhappy, does that mean that nothing will work out for me? And of course, we all want to be happy. We all want to be happy as often as possible. It feels nice to think about the prospect of being happy all the time because being happy feels good and it's most natural for us. On the question of whether or not we should always expect to be happy, the answer is no. We are not always happy, and that's just fine. On the question of whether something is wrong with you if you cannot find feelings of happiness, again, the answer is no. Sometimes your circumstances put you in such a strong state of negative emotion, or sometimes your circumstances put you in a subtle yet chronic state of negative emotion. And given that momentum of negative emotion that you feel, it's just quite difficult to find your feelings of happiness. So, no, nothing's wrong with you if you are unhappy. Nothing is wrong with you if you struggle to find happiness. Finding happiness is challenging at times. Just know that you will eventually find it. In the follow-up video, The Emotional Scale, I'll share a strategy that will be very useful for you anytime you struggle to find your joy. And when you get comfortable with that strategy, you'll find it easier and easier to just be joyful. So on the question of, if I'm unhappy, does that mean that nothing will work out for me? The answer is as follows. Even when you're unhappy, things are always working out for you. At this time, I want to go into detail about the value of negative emotion. And understanding this value will put any of your concerns about negative emotion to rest. You'll just know that it is okay to feel unhappy. You'll just know that nothing is wrong with you when you feel unhappy. And finally, you'll just know that even when you are unhappy, things are still working out for you. Happiness feels amazing and unhappiness feels awful. It's natural that we would want to feel happy, but do know that there is value in unhappy feelings. The value is that when you're unhappy, this negative feeling is a loud signal that is reminding you to check your perspective around a given topic. So whether you feel happy or unhappy, do know that there is a cycle occurring. When you feel happy, it feels natural and easy to set your attention on things that are going well. As you do so, you logically respond by feeling satisfied and happy. Your additional feelings of happiness make it even easier for you to set your attention on things that are going well. And the cycle continues and compounds your happiness. That is, until your attention is somehow placed on something that is going wrong. As your attention is placed on something that is going wrong, your logical response is to feel dissatisfied, frustrated, angry, or sad. And when you feel this way, it feels very natural and very easy to further identify things that are going wrong. As you do so, you logically respond by feeling additional feelings of anger or sadness. The cycle can compound your negative emotions. Negative emotion is useful because when you feel it, that emotion serves as a reminder to shift your perspective around the circumstance that is making you feel badly. When something is going wrong, it's easy to get hooked in a cycle of identifying and complaining about things that are going wrong. And complaining is not what solves a problem, as you know. Applying a solution is what solves a problem. As you feel negativity when you're aware of a problem, just let that negativity serve as a powerful reminder to shift your perspective so that you can find a meaningful solution to whatever is going wrong. You shift your perspective by itemizing everything that's going well in the moment. And this can be challenging when you feel unhappy, so you just do the best that you can do, and you appreciate your best effort to remember and appropriately value everything that is going well. As you give due attention to and as you value those things that are going well, you're going to find that your negative emotion subsides. As you continue to remember and appropriately value everything that's going well, you will find yourself again feeling joyful. Your joyful emotion signals that you have shifted your perspective. And now, as you observe some problem, because you feel joyful and uplifted, finding and applying a solution to that problem is easy. Your progress while solving a problem will bring you further joy. And your success at solving a problem will bring you further joy. Negative emotion that you experience from time to time, that's just a strong reminder to pay attention to things that are going well. Feeling negative emotion is useful because sometimes we forget to appreciate those things that are going well. And there's no need to fear negative emotion. And in fact, we should just appreciate negative emotion. But with that said, there is no benefit to living in a chronic state of negative emotion. Rather than embrace chronic negativity, just accept that if you feel unhappy, that's a natural part of life. Your only job is to do the best that you can do and appreciate the best that you can do to appreciate those things that are going well. The follow-up video, The Emotional Scale, will share a potent strategy for finding happiness even when you're chronically or heavily unhappy. Happiness is power. We should do our best to feel our best, but it is perfectly normal to feel unhappy at times, and it is important to know that nothing is wrong with you when you are unhappy. Your emotions are useful for you, even the ones that do not feel good. Let negativity be your reminder to shift your perspective, and you will again feel happy. Sending good vibes.